Hello everybody, this is a grumpy old guy gaming, and well, you can't blame a guy for trying. This is my third attempt to get a Fragment Friday upload going. First couple were with Grumpo Guy, my long arm, and they didn't go very well. I'm just not in such a mood to be trifled with, so we're switching up to Dionysius, my Wave Master, and we are going to Passable Outrageous Moonlight on the Shining Darkness server. Let's go blow some stuff up, huh? First off, while this is loading up, I want to throw a very big thank you out to Emus, who was going to take the server down and actually left it up for me to go ahead and do this upload. See, it is nighttime in the forest here, picking up a piney apple, and that was very much the English grunty food voice. Went ahead a little while back and patched my telepatched version of Fragment to get the English grunty food voices. If that's something that interests you, you can find the patch. Great work done by Dash on that. On the bulletin board forums for the NetSlum website, in addition to the excellent How to Set Up and Play Fragment in 2021 guide by .hack Network, and the great videos on how to set everything up on a Fragment from the NetSlum. Just all sorts of content at your fingertips to go ahead and get this game up and playable today. Well, this is no good. Now, I have to remember what of my shortcuts is going to actually save me from these two liches. Okay, those are clearly my buffs, and I need to stop hitting them. That was a spell, which was dumb. There we go, it's L1 and square. L1 and square is the one I'm looking for, and we're just gonna go ahead and pop Yarthkins to get one of those evil horns out of it. No, even that won't work. Go ahead and get them both now. Well, that's one down. Big elemental hit on the second, and the evil horns were gracious to me there. That could have gone a lot worse. Nighttime in the forest, certainly not cracking up to be an easy go of things. Always helps to review those shortcuts, kids. Especially if you're swapping between characters. Moving to our next portal here. It's a Mognapalon. And I, like an idiot, actually cast Rhynek on a darkness-tolerant monster. Oh, my folks. Some days you got it, and some days you don't. This is squarely a don't got it day for me, but let's go ahead, take a deep breath, regroup, and say hi to whoever's guarding this particular spring of mist. It's nighttime, so it should upgrade just about anything we throw in there if it's possible to do so. And just to test it out, we are going to try some Imp's Leg Mail. Toss those in and say hi to Grandpa. Probably level 4. I was gonna guess 3. He is in fact able to do something with the Imp's Leg Mail. They are coming back to us as some Seagreaves. Nice little upgrade. Courtesy of a level 4 Grandpa. So we certainly didn't make the field look any easier. It is a beautiful look though, nighttime forest field. All those greens and blues coming out. Into the dungeon now. Pop a fairy's orb. Use a couple more of our bloods that I panic spammed out there looking for the shortcut for my veins. And the first room, little cross-shaped tub room, had a portal in the middle. That portal ended up being a risky treasure. Picked up some Spectra blades. That sounds like a twin blade item to me. Up against an evil horn in this dead-end corridor off to the right. Sitting just about above where the exit is. Just can't reach it from this route. Failing like crazy on these beast veins. Finally get one across on the evil horn. And now it's time to get in a bit of a wizard's duel here. One elemental hit from Yarthkin's Fa is going to do the job though. And get us safely on our way. Crossing the T from right to left. Going to a portal here. Oh. This looks like a whole ton of bad news. Looks like time visitors. In addition to an evil horn. Almost got locked in for the count there. Do make it out with enough space to get rid of one of the time visitors. Now the evil horn. Can we take out the other time visitor before anything gets revived? Yes, we can. Perhaps a touch more dramatic than it needed to be, but that's the beauty of being the host for these uploads. I can do that. Here's an invisible egg there. And a golden egg here. Of which I already have 99. Don't ask me why I went for Yarthkins there. Either way, this Vulcan should finish the job. Even got the elemental hit. Picking up this treasure chest, and it is the moon. Heading back to the hub and heading down. Got a little zigzag room followed by a large square, bending back up to the stairs down. But first, the zigzag room going to present us with another time visitor and evil horn combination. Very tough to get out of this. Let's go ahead and cast Bulk and see if we can't take out that time visitor. There's the time visitor down, and if we get an elemental hit here, well, we didn't, but that's still more than enough to take care of the evil horn. Risky treasure here, going to disarm that. Picking up an artisan's soul. Happy for any consumables we get out of this, because we have certainly burned through more than our fair share. Worried there. It wasn't letting me use that okay. Heard it try for the confusion attack there. Not going to be sitting around and chancing that too much. So we will get rid of the evil horns one at a time. I was hoping to group them up and take them out with the same spell, but sometimes you just have to be practical. They're 4 experience a pop if you kill them, and they're minus 1,000 if they kill you. Just makes more sense to take them out one at a time than it does to fail grouping them together. Heading to the 2nd floor now. Popping the fairy's orb. Got stairs down, so we're going at least 3 here. Picking up the Hanged Man. Locking in place with a Yarthkins, and then realizing that I don't have enough for a follow-up summons. Vulcan takes down one time visitor, and then the other before a resurrection could take place. If you've seen my farming videos of late, you may be thinking that I've had far too easy a go of this game, and the game seems to be agreeing with you. Up in another mage versus mage contest. I'm starting to wonder if proximity isn't a factor on those Banes. Strange as it sounds, I do find that I'm far more successful at close range with those Bane consumables, lowering defenses. So here's a Megatimkuro. Big old beast. Let's see how he likes fire. Ooh. Actually, Rejucrom was working really well against it. As my most mana efficient spell, only 40 SP to cast. It's really an option I should be exercising more. Of course, all of this is a placeholder until I can find a way to get the Caduceus Rod here. Have yet to track one down in the wild. I'm hoping it pops up as a statue chest. I've had some good luck with those in the past. Okay, let's see how many of these it takes. There's 1, 2, 3, it's down to half, so maybe 5 or 6. 5, 6, more than enough to do the job. Nice easy 5 experience gain. Pick up an Ice Tiger Hood and move into this little side passage, where we get another Megatimkuro. And I get to work at casting my art away. Let the SP regen naturally, as I knew one more ROM spell was gonna do the job. Picking up a wood sprite in the chest behind. And now nothing to do but pick up this final chest on the way to the stairs to level 3. Get the moon out of there. And make our way down to the next floor. get ourselves healed up in addition to buffed up, and get on our merry way. Bit of a safe room here. Got a square-shaped room. Gonna present us with, 3 evil horns. Not liking that look. Heard one confusion attempt fail. Got it down to 1-on-1. Better heal. Got the Bane off, and now it's just a matter of casting Yarthkins and doing the damage. Successful in a 3-on-1 Evil Horn battle. Also successful in picking the wrong direction for this floor and finding our way to the stairs down before anything else. So we'll grab these chests in the nearby rooms and then head the opposite direction to clear out those portals. Lock this Magatum Koro in place with a Vulcan, and then proceed to rejuke Rom its head off. Okay, that may be a bit of an exaggeration, but we did the lion's share of the damage with it, and for a 40 SP spell, we're not going to complain. Got 3 more portals to check out here. First one, medium-sized corridor. That looks to be a death implant. Don't know why I'm hitting it with the Vulcan. This is clearly a job for Rhynak. Soften it up with a rejuke Rom. Elemental hit almost does the job. Let's finish it off with the Yarthkins, just to say we cast our entire complement of spells on a single monster and got 5 experience for the deal. That is a fragment leveling story. Magatum Koro time again. And this time we're gonna go just juke Rom after juke Rom after juke Rom. It can't move, it can barely cast once. Takes most of our SP bar, but we do the job. Have just enough after to cast a Fall Rep. Fortune wire this risky treasure. Forgot why I was in the items menu there for a second. Pick up the Artisan Soul we just used. More evil horns, which are an eerily disquieting thing every time you see them, because that means you're that much closer to failing a confusion check. Speaking of confused, really confused why my Wave Master targeted that one in particular. I guess the game read it as closer. I really can't argue with it. Got the Beast Bane off. It's time to hit that Rhynak. No, Yarthkins. Sorry, Yarthkins. I think I would know this by now. That's all done. Time to backtrack a touch. While we're doing so, let's go ahead and check out our status. 639 to the next level. Well, 639 experience we've acquired to the next level. It gives us 361 experience to gather. Two more portals on this floor and then the stairs down. Get Rhynac high in the sky. Yarthkin's filling in as well. Bit of the old double damage dip there. Cast a second Rhynac, and we're going to follow this one up with a Vulcan. 4 summons in, and the monster is defeated. So are our buffs, so let's go ahead and reapply those, and refill our SP bar for good measure. Chest pops out of that portal, giving us a much needed reprieve, along with a leaf blight and a fox crest from the chest that had been resting on the altar. Time to take the stairs down to floor number 4. Already see the stairs to 5. So we know this is not going to be a swift dungeon at this point. Megatum Koro time. Yeah, we had that hit coming. Go ahead and heal up. Grab the moon out of that chest. And check out these few portals down here. Yet another of these just rather frightening 3-on-1 encounters with the evil horns. Make sure we get our intended target with that Yarthkin's Fa. Alright, 3 for 3 on the beast bands. Not sad about that. It's 12 hard-earned experience. In one of those dungeons we're sure to laugh about sometime after it stops giving us nightmares. This would be a fantastic one to party up on. Perhaps get yourself a good heavy axe to run with, who could tank all of these evil horns, and you can just heal them up, and hope they don't get confused and one-shot you. Casting another Rhynac on Megatum Kuro, because clearly that's the clever play. Just gonna do some summon spam between Vulcan and Yarthkins here. Now that we are cleared of that, gonna go ahead and let the SP bar regenerate on its own for a couple moments while we make our way back up to the V-shaped room. Got at least one summon in the chamber here as we unlock this portal. Turns out to be a risky treasure. Gamble pays off. Pick up an artisan's soul and an invisible egg before leaving. And now we are heading down a diagonal corridor leading to the stairs down to floor 5. 5 floors into this dungeon. Still no sign of quitting us. Maybe this dungeon will quit. We're not gonna quit. Certainly doesn't look like the dungeon's gonna take the quick route to quitting itself. Got a whole line of rooms here and the stairs down to the next floor. Use the Rhynac Vulcan combo. And will Yarthkins do the finish, or will I have to cast all 4 spells? Nope, there's Yarthkins on the finish. 3 time visitors. About the only thing you have to worry about here is resurrection. You really don't need to worry about that if you just spam the crap out of Vulcan from the corner. Got an empty-ish room here. I'm going to check out the 2 corpses and the invisible egg to buy us some time. Get that summon back in the chamber. And we're up against a death implant, so we have plenty of time to do what we're doing, as we are going to just cast a pair of Rhinac, hope for an elemental hit on one of them, throw Vulcan in for good measure, and just like that, the implant goes down. Kinda looked like we knew what we were doing there, didn't it? There's another time visitor. 1 elemental hit from Vulcan, and down it goes. Pick up a wood sprite out of that chest before moving on to the square room pass. Evil Horn and time visitor time. Go ahead, heal up before achieving our dream of taking that combat down. Picking up a resurrect. With a resurrect chaser. Invisible egg goes down nice and smooth before we take this semicircle room at the very top of the map. It's got a death implant. When you see death implants, I see a chance to cast double Rhinac. As you can see, the death implant hits for an absolute ton. And does not want to go down easy at all. Make it through though, pick up yet another resurrect. Backing up a touch there. As the last thing we want to do is leave ourselves in melee room of that death implant. Go for Rhinac number 3, because that's the kind of folks we are. Can't believe this battle's still ongoing. We must have missed there. Pick up a golden egg, which we already have a ton of. Got an elemental hit there just off camera. Sorry, I was kinda involved in a couple things there while we were uploading. Silly of me to take my attention away, but there you have it. Got a trio of time visitors here, and I want to thank them for their service to both myself and time by backing into a corner where we could get a good visual of Vulcan blowing them all off of this Earth. Picking up Leaf Blight and the Moon. Got one more portal to check out here. Really want to group those time visitors like that, so Vulcan can do its thing in tandem. Takes down the first time visitor on an elemental hit and doesn't quite do the job on the second. But after 2 of those, a Rejuke ROM more than enough to seal the deal. Gonna grab a speed charm here just to get through this area. And here comes floor number 6. Getting our buffs back up and ready. The first portal of the floor is a treasure chest, giving us a leaf blight and a chance to breathe deeply and contentedly before this semicircle room. Gives us a couple evil horns. And again, we've already learned our lesson about trying to be, you know, super fancy mage, taking it all down in one shot. We're gonna play it cautious, hit our Beast Bane and Yarthkins when we are clear to do so. Nice elemental hit there, leaving little doubt in that outcome. Picking up some flowing robes there. Diagonal hallway, nice safe space. Missing on the first pair of Beast Banes here. Make that trio. Okay, 1 for 4, that's not too bad. That'll keep us in the lineup for my team, the Pittsburgh Pirates. That's baseball reference for those who aren't following. Getting my tail kicked in by this evil horn, I think it's about time to wrap up this battle. And wrap up we shall. Get a treasure chest for our efforts. Certainly the thought that counts dungeon. Went the wrong direction there. Need to mop up this dead end corridor first. Got the stairs down to level 7 after. First try Beast Bane the way they ought to be. Picking up a leaf blight there. And an invisible egg. Got a little corner room here, portal at the bend. And it is thankfully a risky treasure, so there goes fortune wire number 10 of this encounter, and yet another flowing robes. Picking up a wood sprite. And down to floor 7 we head. Looks like a dispersal of small to medium rooms here. Gives me a little bit of hope that this may be the last floor. Also happy to see that leaf blight out of the opening portal. Got a couple time visitors and an evil horn. Let's go ahead and take care of these time visitors first. Missed on that beast bane. Reaffirming in my head that we made the right choice. And now finishing off the evil... No, not finishing off the evil horn because Yarthkins misses. I mean, sometimes it's bound to happen, right? Only got a few more portals left here. Two-time visitors in what we can only call a stress minimal encounter. Even though they do split us up rather neatly, well, split up on us, to the point where we're just casting Vulcan in front and behind like crazy. Do get through the encounter. Picking up a Fox Crest and a Briny Guard in this area. Just two portals stand in the way of our goal. Statue room up on the right side of that T. Getting to the crux of it, the penultimate portal is a regular chest that gives us the full. One more portal to go on the left side of this T in a dead-end corridor. It's going to give us a Magatum Koro, which I'm going to cast Rhynak on because I've been making poor decisions this entire dungeon. But hey, nobody ever said I play this game perfectly. In fact, if anybody has said that, they probably need to take stock of what they're viewing in these uploads. We do get through though, that is the all clear. Pick up an invisible egg and now it's on to the statue room. A little battered and rather humbled. Let's see what's inside. We got Sonic gloves, along with a recovery drink and some yellow candy. What are Sonic gloves, you may be wondering? At least I am. They're level 73 gloves that Wave Masters can't use. Give you Meiju Cruise, Deck Torma, and Mina Iru or Mina Jukshiku or Mina Peru Cruise. Actually, neat little gloves. So that's this edition of Fragment Friday in the books. I hope you enjoyed watching. This has been a Grumpy Old Guy Gaming. Thank you for checking this out, and wishing you a fantastic adventure, whatever you may be getting into.